You're listening to the Claret and Big Blue podcast on the Pass the Gravy Podcast Network.
Damn, Daniel.
And here we go.
And we are live.
We'll do it live.
Welcome everyone to Claret and Big Blue, probably the only podcast on the internet dedicated to West Ham United and the New York Giants. That's right, football and football balls for everyone's taste. We are live. It's a Monday, same shit, different day. Episode 102. I am Mike Fish, and I'm joined as always by Mr. Alex Middleton. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, buddy. Does it feel weird on a Monday? Does it feel different? You feel thrown off?
It does, because then it's like tomorrow. I'm kind of like, well, tomorrow's Wednesday. The week's almost finished.
Right? I'm like, what did I do yesterday? Yeah, I feel like I'm already like in like a time warp. Like I'm like, whoa, dude, what happened? What did I do yesterday? Monday was yesterday. Oh shit, no, it's not. Today's that day. Wild stuff, dude. Wild.
Appreciate you moving the schedule. See Devils playoff tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
yeah. How you feeling going into that one?
I'm confident as hell. And I'm staying quiet. I'm staying quiet.
Yeah.
I'm just letting all the Rangers fans on social media talk their shit. And I'm just slowly bookmark.
Just screenshot a couple of them. Yeah, that's always good. I like to have the screenshot folder. And sometimes you're like, hey, what happened with this? What happened with this take? You know?
Speaking of which, it's just like, almost like art, life imitating art. There was something that happened the other day that reminded me of what we spoke about last week, about how most talking head shows are just filling, because they have to get paid, I guess. They have to put on a show, so just filling with nonsense, right? Yeah. So I like to listen to WFAN, the fan here in the New York
Mike
area.
Francesa. Is he still on it?
Is he on? I don't think so.
Not in mornings, I know that. Like Carton and Boomer and Gio, and then Carton and somebody.
Carton Roberts, Tiki and Tierney, all that good stuff. So, I'm a hockey guy when it's not football season. When it comes to those North American sports, I'm a football guy first, but then a hockey guy second. So, Evan Roberts, one of the hosts of the afternoon show, he puts out a poll in the morning one day. And it's like, which playoff match or playoff series are you looking forward to? And it listed all the four that the New York teams are, so Knicks versus such and such, Nets versus such and such, Islanders versus such and such, then Devils, Rangers. Had over 4,000 votes. Unsurprisingly, Rangers, Devils won because it's the two New York area teams. So I'm thinking, okay, surely if you're putting out a poll as a radio host, I'm assuming you're going to use the results of that to steer the content. Hey, a lot of people are interested in this. Let's talk about this, right? That makes sense so far, right?
Sometimes, yeah, okay. I get your logic there. Yeah.
So I'm getting excited. Oh, finally, we're going to get some hockey talk on the afternoon show. Tune in, 2:00 Eastern. First thing they talk about. So, at what point should the Jets fans be concerned about Aaron Rodgers? Oh, fuck off. There has been no new news about Aaron. Why are we still dragging this out? I
mean, football's king, and that's like I understand your frustration in that. Like the thing is, like football is king, and like in Houston here, like the Astros are like they just won the World Series, but like people, if you listen to sports radio, they're like, "What do you think Texans are gonna do?" I was just wondering what Texans should do with this next pick they got here. I mean, the Texans do have the second overall pick, so like I guess that's more speculation than anything. But like, it's not. It's really like just debate talk that you get into. But yeah, like the Aaron Rodgers, like are the Jets gonna trade for him? Like I don't fucking care anymore, man. I don't care. It is beating a dead horse. And yeah, I'm really glad I'm not a Jets fan. I am friends with. I do a podcast with a Packers fan, and I know he's just kind of like, just get it over with. He knows he's not their quarterback, but like as a Jets fan, you're like, what do we fucking do here? I don't care about it. I don't want to hear about it. Let me know when they sign something. Let me know if they sign something, and I'll be like, tight. We kind of knew this was happening like a month or two ago. It's weird, but yeah, I feel like hockey is like it always gets the short end of the stick, like the short end of the stick. I feel like they always put on the back burner, but like it's like NBA playoffs. But like like it is two
playoffs are happening.
New York teams. Two New York teams going against each other. At least cover that.
Yeah. Like if someone phones up and asks about your thoughts, yeah, fine, but don't lead off like I'm out. But yeah, that was my little frustration. But speaking of things that are happening, even though it's not directly about Giants, but it kind of sort of in a weird way kind of is. Eagles re-signed their quarterback, and it did make me chuckle that Jalen Hurts is now signed. What is it? 5-year deal, 250 something, 180 guaranteed.
Yeah. Huh? Like after just one good year of productivity, Mike, that's crazy. You mean you're going to take a quarterback that has won no Super Bowls, had one over the top, like, positive season, and we're just going to go pay him all this money? What the heck? That's never going to work. Why would anybody ever do that? Oh, wait, because it's fucking his turn. It's his turn.
But what did make me giggle, though, is another quarterback situation that's been dragging out is Lamar. The old Mr. Baltimore Ravens himself, Lamar Jackson. And I just hope, I'm sure this wasn't the situation, but I hope that with Odell Beckham Jr. signing, they're kind of like, okay, maybe that's an incentive. We'll finally get him over the line. And they're just about to agree on a number. And then they drop this like, oh, he's getting $50 million a year. And they're like, oh, fuck. No.
The Eagles were like, yo, dude, if we sign Jalen before Lamar reaches an agreement on a contract, like, we're gold, right? You know that, like, Lamar's about to fucking reset the market again. Like, good idea. Let's just give him a bunch of money, but, like, slightly. Like, it's not all guaranteed. That's exactly what, like, Lamar's basis is now. His baseline is that, pretty much.
Now he's going to want to be the highest paid player in history again now. It's hilarious. Just that shit show over there. But shout out to Odell Beckham Jr. Do your thing.
Shout out to Odell.
The underdog that is Odell Beckham Jr. The guy, did you see that interview where he said about how he's been an underdog his whole life and no one's believed in him? And it's like,
I saw some. Yeah, I mean, I saw the clip where it was just like, I mean, you were kind of the first round draft pick, and then you get traded for another first round draft pick, and seems like you were set up pretty well. You went to LSU.
He's like his godfather, like is it Shaquille?
I can't remember.
But it's like, no offense, I'm not going to hate on you, but not quite the underdog, pal. But
yeah, no, I always love when they do that. Like, it's us against the world. It's like, well, like, y'all are the favorite. Like, Alabama always does that. It's like, we feel slighted. It's like, well, you're like Alabama football, so you're not really slighted by anybody. Everybody thinks you're the favorite every year. So I guess whatever you got to tell yourself. We're the underdogs. Okay.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Speaking of underdogs. Oh, yeah. I was going to say West Ham. Underdogs. Underdogs yesterday.
Yeah. I like to use the first 5-10 minutes of the show as like a little venting post.
Okay.
So DMV. You're familiar with their practices, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So I go to the DMV to renew my license. Now, normally, I believe you can do this online. At least you can in New Jersey. I'm not sure about it in Texas, but you can just do it online. However, because mine is still my first license that I got in America, it's one of those, it's like a probation or something, or whatever bullshit. It's wording on it. So I have to go there in person, right? So I make an appointment. The DMV is like literally a mile away. It's not that far. Got an appointment for 8:20 in the morning, so I'm going to be first in there. Bang. This is going to be great. I even go online, do the whole, they have that website thing where it says, make sure you bring enough documentation and you you select what you're going to bring, and it gives you the thumbs up. And go, hey, yeah, you got your aces, my friend, your aces. So I go to the DMV, and I get there, and apparently they tell me that I in fact haven't got the right documentation. Because I had a credit card statement, I had my W-2 and all that stuff, and I thought, well, this name and address, document, government documents, yada yada yada. And so the woman goes, well, no. So what we'd need is like a utility bill or a bank statement. I was like, so what, bank statement and a credit card, even if it's from the same person? And they're like, yeah, okay, fine. Now at this point, I'm kind of like, I don't want to be that guy. It's like, she's just doing her job,
Right.
So, okay, cool. I'm
tight,
fine.
Dude.
My bad. I fucked up, I guess. So I go to leave, and then she says, whoa. If you leave, you won't be able to come back today. And so I just stood there. I was, okay, so what do you want me to do? I haven't got the documents to continue this conversation, and you're advising me. So I said, "Oh, okay. So what do I do then? I haven't got the documents." And she just stared at me. I was like, "Okay, thank you for your help." And then I just got out there because I was like, "Oh, I'm this close now. You were doing your job,
yeah,
and that was
right.
the thing to add. You didn't need to add that. Fuck you." But there you go. So now I'm going back tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
One more chore.
One more thing to do. But yes, West Ham. Let's get into the nuggets of the show. Where do we want to talk? Do you want to talk about the Europa Conference League game, or do you want to talk about Arsenal since it's fresh?
Yeah, let's talk Arsenal and then go into Conference League because yeah, we could. I'm pretty happy about our result yesterday. I went in with zero expectations, and
zero expectations. But let me just get this.
Well, I was assuming it was going to go poorly.
So you was up at 8 a.m. Well, the game kicks off at 8 a.m. your time, 9 a.m. my time.
Right.
Both going into this zero. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's just not be a bloodbath. Let's just not be a massacre. Let's at least try to keep the goal difference in our favor. With that said, what were your thoughts? What were your emotions after 10 minutes when we were 2-0 down?
It was 2-0 down. I mean, yeah, I thought it was like, well, like this is pretty much what I expected. Expected that, and so I was like, if this gets ugly, I was like, if they get one more, I'm probably gonna turn it off at this point. And then, a couple minutes, like about 20, was it like 20 something minutes later, right before the half, kind of about 10 minutes before the half, we get Ben Rama's PK goal. They kind of was like, all right, I'm not gonna turn it off. Not gonna turn it off now. And yeah, I don't know. They did do that West Ham thing like a lot of times this year when it's like this is going to be a loss. Like they did that thing in the beginning where it just was nothing was going our way, and it was like right after they went down 2-0, they kind of like started making some plays. They were kind of like, oh, this is a different defense I'm watching right now, and like some stuff sort of started to click. And then they get the penalty, they give up the penalty. I thought obviously we're going to lose because they're going to score it, and then we got that blessing as well, and just it kind of felt like maybe it's going our way today. Maybe it's going our way today. I don't know. I was overall like outside that first 10 minutes, like, yeah, that sucked. But it felt like, was it Newcastle we tied not too long ago where it was like 1-1 and we gave up a goal right off the bat and then it got taken back and then we gave up another goal right away. And it was like it was like right off the bat of the game. And then we hunkered down and we were able to like pull out a draw. But I feel like we had a game like that not too long ago.
It might. For some reason, Newcastle does, because it definitely obviously wasn't the one where they beat us 5-1. That was
right. Not the most recent Newcastle one, maybe. It was a 1-1 game.
February 4th. Yes, they scored and it got checked back, and then a minute later, Wilson scored again.
Yeah, he scored in the third minute. And it was like he scored in the first minute, they took it away, and he scored in the third, like almost immediately when play resumed. And then we got Paqueta to score right before half. It's good memory on my part. But yeah, that was kind of just like I don't know. It felt like that game a little bit when you look back at it, where it was like we kind of like sometimes they just gotta get kicked in the ass and then like, okay, let's turn it on. But it's like you gotta come out playing like that. And then there's also games where it's like they don't realize that until the 50th minute when they've given up that second goal. And it's like, well, now you don't have time to come back. If you fuck up in the first 10 minutes, at least you have time on our side. And I don't know. I thought we played well down the stretch, and I thought we actually had a couple opportunities to win the game there towards the end. I thought Antonio had that header that just fucking hit the crossbar. And like, I don't know about the angle on it. It would have had to be a pretty good shot anyways, but like, I thought we had that. And I think, was it Bowen had another opportunity to score? We also could have easily lost if Fabianski, who's been fucking, we shit on him a while back, but like he's stepped it up. And I think we kind of said that about him last week. I don't know. I was really impressed. And I think like Arsenal, it was funny, like listening to the commentators, because when it's not like when West Ham is not like better of the teams, they're just like, oh, and this is a dreadful draw for Arsenal. This is you just got to wonder if the Gunners are going to be able to get it done here. And you're like, shut the fuck up. Stop rooting for them. Stop rooting. Like they were almost actively rooting for them. Then there was the 5 minutes of stoppage time, which came out of thin air to me, because I was like maybe 3 minutes. But it's like always when we're either winning or drawing against like a top tier squad.
No,
like
I kind
5
of
minutes,
because you have the penalty, and then you have the goal, and then the substitutions. So yeah, it wasn't, because I think they tack on like 30 seconds per substitution or some bullshit like that.
Moyes, I thought, did a good job on the time wasting substitutions towards the end of the game. Like sometimes I feel like it's easy to just burn them all, but it was like, oh no, throw one more out there, because we had 5 now, right? And he was just like, get another one out there. Like it was they were evenly spread towards like the last like 8 after like the 80th minute.
Yeah, he made 2 subs in the 87th minute and then 1 in the 91st minute.
Well, it kind of felt like they were like, oh, okay, like let's slow it down. And I was like, good, yeah, let's not fucking do any of this shit. Like I'm here to play for a draw right now, fellas. I didn't expect any points. If we can get 1, let's go.
But yeah, how rare is that where we're praising that David Moyes substitutions?
I mean, I get what you were saying. You were like, Ben Rama did anything positive. Not get him out of there. That was very true. Very true.
I'm surprised he lasted that long. I'm proud of him.
But did Flynn Downs get hurt? I saw, like, was he injured? I was like, your dad must be in shambles if he has to miss any time.
I'm giving him his space. I haven't checked up on Dad yet.
I almost texted you. I was like, good to see Flynn Downs getting in. But I was like, he's already got somebody texting him that, I bet. Bad boy Flynn Downs, who's going to have to miss Conference League game this week because he got some yellow cards.
See, it's always the quiet ones, see?
Gotta worry about those guys.
He's from the streets.
But overall, what were your thoughts on West Ham? Was it kind of similar to what I just said? Did I steal all the thunder?
No, yeah, it was very. I don't even want to say it was a mini roller coaster, because at first, after 10 minutes, I put something on Twitter that was kind of joking, but kind of not joking, where I was like, yeah, I might just go back to bed and then just check up on this later, and if there's anything I need to check up on, I will. But then, yeah, we scored, and I was like, oh, okay. And then when they got the penalty, I was like, that's it. It's a wrap. It's going to be 3-1. Because we were generally, from the 30th minute on, we were, I would argue, the better team in the game. I think
so, yeah.
And so then once they missed it, I was kind of, oh. Are the gods
right? Like, you feel a little like, okay, all right, I'm getting a little tingly here. We might get a shot here.
Step. Could we get a draw here?
See how this goes.
And then we pretty much score straight away. And then that's when I was like, oh shit. Oh, could we fuck shit up and win this game? And then I do wish, I understand this isn't a knock on Moyes' tactics. But I do feel like in the last, obviously, Arsenal was still playing the game, so I'm not going to take anything away from Arsenal, but they were putting the pressure on. But I do feel like in the last couple of minutes, like you said, there was some time wasting going on there, but I do feel like it was like creeping back to the whole, everyone back, form a wall.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a little stressful in the last couple of minutes, but handled it well. A draw felt like a win. And pretty much everyone else lost, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah, things did kind of go well for us. I thought. It was like, who else lost? I don't have the Premier League.
Like
scores,
Southampton lost.
I saw
Leicester
Southampton
lost.
did lose, which we needed. Are we ready to say Southampton's gonna they're down? They're going down. 23 points. Handful of games left. Obviously, they're not 100% relegated. But it feels like everybody that's doing things is doing enough things to where Southampton's going to just be left on the bottom no matter what.
The good thing about it is, for us, is that...
We're 12 points up on the last one. So we're not going to be last.
No. But because this is where I'm starting to look at, just in case, I want the other teams around us to fuck up. So
they have to play each other. Bournemouth has to play like Everton, Southampton. Like Bournemouth has I don't know, it could go well. Bournemouth can save themselves or they could fuck themselves, which means Leeds is also like, they got a bunch of games, I feel like, against the bottom teams. And it's like, we need them to beat each other up because then somebody's got to fall. That means nobody's getting points on all of them. We can salvage the games, got to salvage.
To play Forest, they have to play Bournemouth. And then they've got Arsenal, which is going to be tough. Newcastle, they're still pretty good. Liverpool played pretty well today. I don't know if you saw that game. I was chuckling along.
Was it 6-1? Was it 6-1 they beat Leeds?
They beat Leeds 6-1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. I did see the score.
It's this. I don't like this kind of season where I am still... I'm less worried about us getting relegated, but there is still definitely, obviously, still a chance.
Right. Let's just keep winning games so we don't have, like, if we could win 3 in a row right now, like just string together like 9 points and then we can just not worry about it. Like, I want that. Just like, okay, safety. Get us to 40.
Like, I felt dirty hoping Man United and Liverpool won their games.
Yeah.
But fuck it. It helped us.
I don't want to root against Nottingham. They're not doing anything to anybody.
Well, they're another relegation nomination, so
yeah, no, like I mean, send them down, obviously. I would love it if Wolves could go down, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't want us to have to get close enough to Wolves for them to go down. I feel like Nottingham, Leicester, and Southampton are the ones that are just like, let's get rid of them. What happened?
Can you hear me?
I got you. Yeah.
Okay. Just all of a sudden, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, no, I don't know.
A big message come on saying, "Oh, your microphone's been unplugged." And I was like, "What the? Who by who?"
Yeah, no, I could hear you.
Okay, good. Sorry. I'm sure you said something incredibly important.
It was basically saying, like, I'm cool with the 3 that are at the bottom right now: Leicester, Nottingham, and Southampton being the ones going down. Would not hate that.
Just for shits and giggles, just because I don't think they've ever been relegated from the Premier League. I wouldn't be sad if Everton go down. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. History.
Just to mix some shit up. Just to mix.
And get to play that fancy new stadium.
Yep.
And the championship.
That'd be funny. But yeah, and then next week... Who is it we have next week? We've got
Liverpool next week.
Premier League, we've got Bournemouth.
Yeah, we have Bournemouth and then Liverpool. I guess we'll have a podcast before that. For Liverpool. We have Bournemouth this weekend. That's a must-win. It's one of those where it's like it's a team in the relegation area with us. We get a win like this, I am feeling cocky as fuck coming in next week when we're talking about it. We don't get a win, I'm starting, like, the panic button's out. It's not hit yet, but I'm gonna start worrying because that's one of those, like, when we calculated, it's like that Leeds. I think we have Southampton. We got like Brentford. Yeah, there's a handful of those Leicester game at the very end. Like there's some we gotta guarantee those wins. And this is one of those where, like, we need those 9 to get to 40. This is one of the ones that I would like us to snag right there because I think Leicester, Leeds, and this are 9 points. That gets us to 40 points. Hopefully you can steal another point or 2 against me. You know, you can fucking get a draw against like United or City or something like that. Like that's, you know, I think we're safe. But this is one of the must-win games. Obviously, it is for Bournemouth too, which means we'll draw.
Plus, I'm not a big fan of Google suddenly already inserting our preseason games next year into that threw me up a little
Tottenham,
bit.
yeah, Tottenham
And the Perth
July.
Glory.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was like, oh yeah, well no, Bournemouth. We should try to take that lead. We should try to take that Perth Glory. But what? Where are they in the league? Perth Glory. Why are they? They should be part of the fucking American. What is it called? The American Summer Series or whatever bullshit.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Because I remember when they came over here a few years ago, but they were like playing US. There's MLS, and then there was like a league like way below that, like the USL teams, and it was like
there still is. It's just like they're not MLS teams.
Because the only reason it fucks up because I know because the MLS season they need to realign that shit.
I mean, honestly, they're doing that just so people watch it because like nobody's gonna pay attention to the MLS over the Premier League. So then, like the majority of the time that league's on, and you have that to watch at least, and it's like kind of when everybody else's league is off season.
I'm sure they could make way more money just having actual European teams come over for preseason games when it's like, oh no, it's in the middle of your season, can't do that.
Dynamo drawing with the Red Bulls, by the way, this weekend. No big deal. I don't know if you checked that out.
I will be 100% honest.
Didn't even care. Wow. 1-1.
That good? Like, are the Red Bulls a good team or?
Don't ask me.
Christ, they're 12th in the Eastern Conference. Apparently, that's bad.
It's not great. Not great.
And Houston are 7th in the Western.
So we're on our way up. On our way up.
That's a good look.
Things are going well. Things are going well for Dynamo because at least I didn't have expectations for them.
The Red Bulls have won one game this season out of 8. That's not good.
But yeah, besides the MLS,
wait, did you sign up for the MLS season pass thing then?
Yeah.
You can't help yourself, can you? Any kind of sports subscription service, you have to sign up.
I think I have them all. Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, it's not going to save you a bunch of money. But I'm pretty sure because you're the sport. I don't think we've already covered this before. But you
win a couple bets and you pay for it itself. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm just saying you're a sports guy at work, so a little tax cut, little tax break.
Yeah, next year when I have to pay taxes, I will, since it's an Olympic year.
Is it an Olympic year next year? That's exciting.
Yeah.
Where's the Olympics?
Paris.
Ugh.
I think. Paris.
Are you excited for the Women's World Cup this year?
I mean, I'm stoked, dude. I don't know about you. Can't wait.
In Australia. So that's going to be fun watching.
Down under.
Although I think they've been, I don't know what. So it looks like the Team USA are going to be playing like earlier doors or whatever because they've aligned it. So I guess the USA play their group games at like 9 p.m. Eastern. So it won't be too bad. But then I was going to try to rep the Philippines as well. But they're playing at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So,
yeah, like I'm out on that.
Maybe not.
Probably not going to watch a lot of Philippine women's soccer.
You know what's really bad? I didn't even look up when England was playing. World Cup schedule. USA versus Vietnam.
Versus Nam.
That's gonna be tasty.
Throw out the record books when they get together. It's a rematch. But this time we're using the ladies.
It would be kind of funny if, because it's a group game.
If Charlie wins, I want the Charlie to win.
If it's a tie, that would be kind of funny.
That would be, but like we both lose a lot of resources. Like everybody's injured, so it just tanks the economy. But by economy we mean teams.
If you don't learn from history,
There were a lot of casualties on
doomed
both
to
sides in
repeat
that
it.
one.
A lot of injuries.
That would be okay. I kind of am rooting for a tie in that. We could have seen this coming, fellas.
Imagine the crazy, like the crappy headlines in the papers the next day. USA Vietnam tie again.
But if we lose, then that means like whoever wins, if somebody does win, then I think they get the Vietnam War. Honestly, I think that's how we should award it. I don't really know any other time we're going to face Vietnam. And like,
so this is kind of like the second leg.
This is basically the second leg. Yeah. It was just like, I don't know how long it was ago. Like it was the 70s, like 50, 60 years later.
Hell of a soundtrack though.
Yeah.
Vietnam
hell of a
War.
soundtrack.
Best soundtrack.
Fuck yeah.
To a war ever.
One of the best for sure. But that's us just prepping you for a game that's in months from now. But don't think we're not going to cover that. Remind me to cover that one.
Yeah. Europe. Let's talk about Europe. Let's talk about Europe. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the West Ham games where they played teams we've never heard of. Let's talk about Europe.
Right. Disappointing. I don't think we really put anybody out there. I felt like we didn't really do shit. That means we're going to be pissed off for the second leg because we're at home. So I think we're going to fucking smoke them. It's like 3-0, 3-1. That's what's happening Thursday. I feel like we got hey, you think we're going to fucking lose? We're going to fucking lose a Europa Conference League game? Not going to fucking happen. We don't do that. Not here.
I was worried.
I was also worried.
I thought you'd jinxed us. Because when they equalized, and I'll be honest, they were the better team in that game. They were.
But we didn't even try, dude. We were just chilling, and we could have beat them.
And I was like, if we
try tomorrow or Thursday, we're gonna fucking kill them.
We fucking lose this game.
We're not
2 days after Alex.
Don't talk like that.
Asks me to clip that fucking clip.
Don't put that energy out there, dude. Don't put that energy out there.
We're still undefeated. Still undefeated.
Don't put that voodoo on me, Rick Bobby. No, yeah, I think we're gonna smoke them. Like we're gonna have to roll out there and fucking roll them. And then I was like looking at like I mean I've heard of some of the teams, so it's Fiorentina and Nice are like the only teams I've heard of, and I've heard that name, but not really.
Did we not play them in the
we may have League? Maybe did. We fucked them and smoked them if we did. But yeah, so it's like we should be able to win this league. So that's one of those like, hey, West Ham, keep it going. Deck, you wanna like have a nice little trophy going on to whatever team we're gonna put you on after this, huh? Maybe win this. This is the one to win, man. Like we can beat all of those teams.
Like we wasn't able to have that fairy tale ending with Mark Noble retiring with a trophy, but we could at least have the next best thing. The next Declan Rice leaving us with a trophy,
right? And then we can just talk so much shit to Tottenham, which I don't care that it's the Conference League. I don't care. It's as good as winning the Premier League to me if we win this.
They can't talk shit about Europa Conference League because they couldn't even make it at the group stage when they were in it.
Great point. Yeah. So, if you don't think we're going to talk some shit, I'm going to. But then if we lose, I'm like, well, it's just Conference League, dude, whatever. But like, we're going to win it. So we don't need to worry about not being able to talk shit because we're going to win. Yeah, I think we go. It's like a 3-0, 3-1. Just West Ham gets the job done. I think that it's unfortunate we got the big game against Bournemouth. So I think like if we can get a lead, we're going to start maybe like let's score 4 in the first quarter or first half and then pull people then to save for Bournemouth. I'd like to get a couple of reserves out there. Let's not let Rice wear down too much. But I'm feeling good about this one. If it's halftime and we're not up, I'm gonna be freaking out though.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to be stressed. I want to be like at least 3-0 up by halftime, just so I can chill. But I was just looking at the schedule, so that is this. And if I think, where's the Europa Conference League? Okay, it's not till May. That's fine. Okay, because I was looking. Sorry to backtrack and back to hockey, right? But the New Jersey Devils need to sweep the Rangers, because if it goes to game 5, it's not the end of the world, but game 5 is on Thursday, April 27th, which is what day, my friend?
Say it again.
Thursday, April 27th.
Draft day.
Which again, it's not the end of the world, but I don't know about you, but when I'm watching my sports team, like there could be explosions going off. I'm laser focused into this shit. So even though it's draft, it's not like you don't have to pay that much attention. It will be kind of annoying to have to be like, what? Oh, fuck, the Giants on the clock.
Right. Well, just get the update. You don't have to watch all of it.
And to be fair, as I've mentioned many times, I have no idea about college football. So
yeah, I'm like, oh, let me see this guy. Go look up highlights now.
Is he good?
Yeah.
So I think I just might like, I'll have it on the background and I'll just wait. So once the Giants make their pick, just send me like a thumbs up emoji or a thumbs down emoji.
Yeah, I'll just do thumbs up no matter what. We're gonna knock it out of the park. Steal the draft.
Because we have won the draft. Do you remember that? Was it last?
Yeah, we won the draft last time, so we're gonna win it this year too. We're gonna go back-to-back draft wins, which I'm pretty stoked about personally.
Which also exciting. That means next week's episode of Claret and Big Blue is
our draft
where we get the Alex Middleton world famous mock draft amalgamation list.
I'll guarantee you who we're gonna take, assuming there's no trade.
Is coming up next week. Also, I was supposed to kind of do this earlier. It's kind of like a halfway through kind of commercial break, but because I found this really fucking cool AI voiceover, and if you listen to Wafflebox, you might recognize the voice. But check this shit out. This is be good, right? Ready?
Are you looking for more content from Mike and Alex? Well, fear not, baby birds. They've got you covered. With new episodes every Wednesday, check out Wafflebox and Pass the Gravy wherever you get your podcasts.
Fucking professional, right?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Spotify,
high quality shit.
Come get us. We can do exclusive shit. I mean, we're reasonable. What?
Only a couple mil.
I mean, we can start off at like 200k, 300k each.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Cool
with that.
But yeah. So hopefully, because we're still West Ham, I should say, we're still kind of in the mix of it. So yes, ideally, let's destroy Gent in the first half, so we can kind of remove some of our players.
Yeah,
and because I tell you what,
get things going.
Look at that, good old Lathan, Alex O. He knows what he's talking about. He gets it. Because I tell you what's really exciting is as towards the end of the season, I'm noticing like Paqueta, however you want to pronounce.
Yeah,
he's starting to come back into things. He's starting to play some ball.
He's a stud when he's 100%. Yeah.
Soufal's
I think we are kind of figuring our bearings out, and like this is definitely the time to do it. I'm not like the performance yesterday was promising to me. So I think that if we can keep building off of that, it seems like they're going in the right direction. Be good West Ham, not shitty West Ham.
We like good West Ham better than shitty West Ham. But yeah, so that's right next. So next week here on Claret and Big Blue, we'll be obviously we'll be previewing the semi-final of the Europa Conference League because we are going to go through, and also we'll be talking about the Bournemouth game and also our Alex Middleton draft mock day amalgamation list.
My super draft selection, yeah. We'll figure out.
But yes, as alluded to, there are other podcasts where you can check us out, including Mr. Middleton's Pass the Gravy. What are the fine folks at the Gravy Gang got to look forward to tomorrow? Afternoon, it's evening.
We're gonna probably do another mock draft. Definitely gonna do another mock draft. I think we're leaning chips this year. Chips this week. I mean, complain about
this is gonna be the penultimate mock draft, right?
Yeah, this one and then one more. And hopefully I can wrap it up this week. And we're gonna make fun of some of the MLB City Connect jerseys that have come out because they're really stupid. And then that's pretty much what we got. We're gonna answer your questions, tell you what's not cool this week. But what about Waffle Box? What do we got to look forward to then?
Tomorrow, Waffle Box talking. No, it's not tomorrow. See, there we go. See, it's already throwing me off. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday. New Waffle Box. We're talking about how the FBI stormed, detained, and interrogated the wrong person in the hotel. That's kind of funny. Again, it doesn't sound that funny, but
not for that
show. I'm not gonna give everything away for free.
Right, there you go. You gotta listen.
And then the bank robber, who, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and then if you still don't succeed, fuck it, keep trying until you stop getting arrested. So it's great to talk about that, and then we'll be talking about Renfield in the movie review, which looks actually kind of interesting. Nicolas Cage being Dracula,
vampire. Yeah,
looks pretty interesting shit. Before we head out, I do have a little bone to pick with your good friend, Mr. Pat Dion. I don't know. I haven't had a chance yet because I've missed a few weeks. So I'm kind of working my way back. So I haven't listened to Pasta Gravy last week yet. But so I don't know if you talk shit about it, if you pulled this out. But during last week's mock draft, when you was doing the Mario characters, once Mario had been selected, I don't think he should be able to select like Raccoon Mario because it's the same
he actually
person.
selected that first. But I was like, that's a different Mario. Because then I was like, I'm just gonna take Mario Luigi, take the basic bitch Mario. Like that's what I got. But it played, and then he went all out on Mario only. So it actually worked out well with me because I won. But like it was like you went crazy going for that, and I was like, bro, like I'm just gonna take the best characters available.
So if he picked up, because what about Fireball? I mean,
Fireball Mario would have been what I would have taken.
Mario, yeah,
I would have taken Fireball Mario. Yeah,
I fucking loved getting Fireball Mario in that game. Apparently, Arlington Rangers jerseys suck.
The ones we're gonna go off on. Ready.
Good stuff. So yes, that wrapped it up. So make sure you follow at WaffleboxPod, at Pasta Gravy Pod. New episodes on Wednesday, not tomorrow. Wednesday. And so next week we'll be celebrating because Devils are going to be doing great in the playoffs. Alex, you're a big Red Wings fan. Who they got in the playoffs this year?
So they're next year they're going to be really good in the playoffs. So we focus on that.
I look forward to that. Oh yeah, before we sign off, just to keep our live viewers happy, real quick, let's throw in one of these bad boys.
The joke of the day.
So, Alex, what would you say is the biggest difference between a dapper man on a bicycle and a poorly dressed man on a unicycle?
I would say a wheel.
A tire. Tires never wear the clothes.
Yeah. I get what you did there.
The joke of the day.
I get what you did.
Thank you very much. Yes. Check us out at CBB Pod. Follow us on all the social medias and all that bullshit. And until next week, that's the logo.
That's I guess.
That's
up that way. There we go. That way.
Do you reckon we can high five real quick? Yeah.
Done. Nailed it.
What a great content. Anyway, till next week, make sure you always remember
Seahorses forever.
See you next Tuesday.
Hey, let's go to Peyton. He's going to break down that touchdown.
Can't hear shit.
Never mind.